Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's wild to think about, but statistics show that 99% of people who watch my videos leave without subscribing. If you enjoy K-pop news and updates, do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. It's completely free and helps the channel out so much. Now, let's talk about a group that absolutely owned 2025. Stray Kids. The year 2025 for Stray Kids was all about one thing: total world domination. Their colossal Dominate World Tour, which had already started, went into its final record-shattering legs. We're talking about a tour that will go down in K-pop history. The 2025 portion alone covered Latin America, North America, and Europe. And they weren't just playing arenas, they were exclusively hitting up massive stadiums. This wasn't just a tour, it was a statement. Let's get into the numbers, because they are staggering. The Dominate Tour pulled in an estimated total of 2.2 million attendees across all 56 shows. That is the highest attendance ever for a single K-pop tour. They were making history at every stop. Think about this. Stray Kids became the first K-pop group to headline iconic venues like Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, the Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam, and the legendary Stade de France in Paris. These are places usually reserved for the biggest global music icons. And Stray Kids were right there, selling them out. Critics and fans were equally blown away. The shows were marathon 3-hour spectacles of pure energy. The setlist was packed with around 30 songs, all self-produced, which is just classic Stray Kids. The choreography was dynamic and sharp, their live vocals were powerful, and the stage production was next level. We saw everything from a classic black car prop to towering LED screens and a mobile vehicle that let them get up close with fans all around the stadium floor. It was a feast for the eyes and ears. Let's break down where they went in 2025. The tour kicked off its main leg in March. They started in Latin America, hitting huge stadiums in Santiago, Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, Lima, and Mexico City throughout March and April. The energy in those venues was absolutely electric. Then, from May to June, they took on North America. They played in baseball and football stadiums across the continent: T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Oracle Park in San Francisco, and then 2 huge nights at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. They continued to Arlington, Atlanta, Orlando, and then did 2 nights each at Citi Field in New York and Globe Life Field in Texas. They also hit Nationals Park in D.C., the historic Wrigley Field in Chicago, and wrapped up the North American leg at the Rogers Center in Toronto. The scale of this was just unprecedented. Come July, it was Europe's turn. The tour landed in Amsterdam, Frankfurt, and then London for 2 nights at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They followed that with massive shows in Madrid, 2 nights at the Stade de France in Paris, and finally, a monumental show at the Stadio Olimpico in Rome. Every single city was a major event. The setter list for the 2025 legs got a major refresh, which fans loved. They added tracks from their newer album 8, the mixtape Hop, and their Japanese album Giant. The shows would kick off with high-energy bangers like Mountains, Thunderous, and CHK Boom, getting the crowd hyped from the very first second. One of the coolest changes was the shift from solo stages to subunit performances. Fans got to see incredible new pairings, like Changbin and INS Explosive Burnin' Tires, and the much-talked-about Truman stage from Han and Felix. Of course, they didn't forget the essentials. Core anthems like God's Menu, S-Glass and Backdoor were all there, leading into an extended encore that always included fan favorites like Miro and Haven, leaving everyone breathless. But the tour wasn't their only activity. Back in February 2025, they held their fifth fan meeting SKZ Clock at the Inspire Arena in Incheon, giving fans a more intimate experience. And to close out the Dominate era in the most epic way possible, they held a final two-day encore concert called Dominate. Celebrate in October at the massive Incheon Asiad main stadium. As we head towards the end of the year, we can also expect to see them lighting up the stage at award shows like the Asia Artist Awards and the Music Bank Global Festival in December. 2025 was truly the year Stray Kids cemented their status as global superstars, from breaking records to putting on some of the most energetic shows on the planet. They proved they are an unstoppable force in music. What was your favorite moment from the Dominate tour? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.